Peace be with you and welcome to Spiritual Court. If you are new here, welcome. If you are returning back, welcome back. Come on in. It's only been a few videos ago, maybe even a day or two that you and I have been in Spiritual Court, getting to the top, the bottom, the side, the middle, the nitty gritty, if you will, pulling back the layers, just really exposing all things that need to be exposed by way of intuitive guidance, spiritual guidance, discernment, and or intuitive nudges, requesting that of truth and clarity, right? That's the request. So we put that energy out and we wait to see how the universe shows us the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. If you're new to this platform, you could be saying, oh, interesting. Okay, that's bold. Spiritual court, yeah, spiritual court. I know. It's not for the weak, This is a safe space, hopefully, for you if you're coming into spiritual court. You're in the good end of karma. If you're not, well, then hopefully you're learning a really good lesson, an easy lesson, the easy way, as opposed to a hard karmic lesson that maybe you just need to hurry up and learn from it, right? Okay, so listen. Needless to say, spiritual court, bring in your higher self. Take what resonates and leave the rest for somebody else to take. It really is just that simple. We're going to be using the Kipper-ish to see what is going on in the spiritual ethers. Beautiful divine angels, Archangel Michael, please show me what it is I need to see. Please and thank you. Divination. Okay. So divination. Somebody could do divination. You could do divination. Maybe somebody's giving somebody a reading or getting a reading, okay, whatever this is. Clarify divination, Holy Spirit. You could be finding out the truth by way of divination. Something about your destiny, your journey, yeah, your path. I can't make this up. You got pathway. For some of you, you could be getting a pull, an intuitive pull to do divination. Whatever this is, it's the road of abundance. This is your yellow brick road. Whatever this is, something's going to come in very, very good for you, okay? This could be just people appreciating your work, helping people through the dark night of the soul. Divination, actual money and pathway. This is your destiny. You know what? I'm going to be honest. Now that a lot of the destiny swapping, siphoning energy has dispelled and or just been eliminated, I'm noticing that a lot of people that were, on their destinies really just like kind of trying to get going type thing, but you always kind of felt like there was something in the middle, or there was some type of little funk or stench that was kind of hovering over your path. It's been eliminated. I just heard your path is clear. The road is clear. So for some of you, you're being called to do divination. Okay, yeah, that's what's up. Are you going to answer the call? The Most High said. Some of you, this could be a divine masculine that I'm talking to. Okay, Ace of Cups and the Emperor energy. Aries energy, Ace of Cups is like intuitive guidance. Yeah, overflowing, connection to source, a new beginning, a new way of seeing things, actual money. Whatever this is your path of abundance. So if I'm talking to somebody who has been saying to themselves, what is it that I'm supposed to be doing? And your reasons are based off of your income or your finances, but maybe you're just not feeling that passion, right? It's like somebody paying you a lot of money, but you don't enjoy it. I don't recommend that. When you're in alignment, though, with your passion, everything comes in real nice, right? You always have what you need financially, mentally, spiritually, like being satisfied, right? Okay, so if you have been questioning, well, like, how am I going to make money out of this? Or how am I going to... Spirit is saying just to follow the yellow brick road. Like, there's people there to aid and abet you, assist you, other earth angels. Okay, for some of you, you are absolutely new to divination, and maybe you got some type of help, clarification, or something like that. There's a practitioner though, okay, that has some money coming in, a lot of money. Queen of Cups energy. It's a Tower, Emperor energy. You have people that were obsessed with you to try to stop your money. So if you are somebody that makes money from doing spiritual work, from helping people, maybe you sell products, maybe you sell cards, bracelets, candles, you do readings, whatever this is, it's like the universe sees how in alignment you are by way of good intentions, that something is just like a windfall of money coming in for you, okay? Somebody could have been obsessed with trying to stop your money or giving you like some type of evil eye energy with the devil and the Page of Pentacles. Somebody wanted you to work hard but get the bare minimum. But I feel like whatever work you've put in up to said point, the universe is like showing up on a very nice level to supplement your income, possibly. Okay, so either you're already doing this. I don't know who I'm channeling. I feel like I'm channeling a combination of the two. Somebody that is being called to do divination and somebody that's already doing divination. For some of you, you're new to divination. You're getting clarification. Maybe you were a traditional religious person, you know, and now you're opening yourself up to different ways of seeing spirituality. Whatever the case, the Tower. I just heard Emperor energy, Queen of Cups energy. You're somebody that's being seen as some type of spiritual leader because of the work that you put out by way of helping people, Divine Collective. You invoked the Tower. Damn. You talk about putting in divine work, working for the Most High, clocking in for the universe, right? Yeah, the universe is rigged in your favor at this point. You got somebody that's really stressed out, okay, over your intuition, the fact that you know, that they know, that you know they know. They're in the Nine of Swords, that all those cards wanted to flip out. This could have been the person that was trying to block your money or something like that to get some form of a victory. You got Archangel Michael here defending you in battle against the wicked snares of the devil. Damn. 10 of Wands, somebody stressed out. They wanted endings for you. Death energy to your money. Ace of Pentacles. So you're going to be getting like some money out of nowhere. Or this could also be like a really nice donation. It's very, very possible that somebody could just donate something to you. Or this is like money that you're working for. It could be all of the above. The Hermit energy, you're minding your business, working alone. Queen of Swords energy, you see the truth. Two of Wands, this is your destiny. A lot of people watching you. Page of Swords, trying to see what your next move is. And you got the High Priestess energy. You're very much aware that there were people that were trying to stop you. So you called down judgment. It got illuminated. And there's no more illusions. Yeah, there's no more illusions around you. Okay. Yeah, investment, friends, your psychic abilities. Okay, whoever I'm talking to, you could already do divination. Okay, and I also feel like I'm talking to somebody that is considering this as their destiny or answering the call, right? This is a path that you're supposed to take. Holy Spirit, Archangel Michael, clarify this energy. What is going on? Actual money. Yeah, look. It's like the angels are saying, we're with you. We're protecting you. We're guiding you. Temperance energy, Archangel Michael energy, war angels. Your path is clear. Whatever disturbances, evil eye, nasty energy, destiny swap, siphoning, it has been eliminated in its totality is what I just heard. That means, yeah, todo, like siempre, forever. Yeah. Temperance energy. Temperance is about balance. Earth angel energy. Look at you. Healer energy. Look at the water. Aquarius energy. Water bearer. Balancing out fire. Temperance is Sagittarius energy, which represents fire elements. Okay? But look at the water. It's like balancing out emotional balance by way of spirituality. Like being the bearer of good news. Helping people to heal. Whenever I think of water, I think of healing. I think of Aquarius energy. I think of still waters run deep. I think of psychic abilities. I think of using your gifts for something good. I think of pouring into other people's cups. Okay? People that could be feeling empty, pouring into their cup, holding a space of love and light for them by way of love and life until they're able to do it on their own type energy. You're high ranked. Your path is clear and clarified. So somebody could be considering doing this and they're watching you. They admire you. That's what I just heard. Yeah, they're watching you. You got the Three of Pentacles. You got a lot of people talking about you, what you do, how you do it. Okay, clarify Temperance and the Three of Pentacles with actual money. Yeah, because you have some people that were trying to manifest a nasty outcome for you. So they could have been sending you some nasty energy, manipulative energy, dark energy, whatever this is. These people are concerned, perplexed even, maybe, as to how they weren't able to stop you and block you. I just heard you saw the light at the end of the tunnel. Pathway. This is your destiny. You're very intelligent. You got Queen of Swords energy. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Clarify. And you got the King of Swords. You're coming up with a beautiful feminine and masculine intelligent balance by way of spirituality and religion. Whoever I'm talking to, you understand the workings of nature. You understand spirituality. You understand religion, philosophy, psychology. You're very intelligent. You intuitively feel through the cards, through divination. However you use your spiritual gift, it is always from a higher understanding. Your higher self. King of Swords is always seen as somebody very, very intelligent, very well respected for their bright ideas, for how honest they are. You know, they carry the sword, which is the Ace of Swords. They walk in truth. They're unbiased. Thank you. They're always admired for how unbiased they are. And sometimes, you know, they get a bad rap because people think they're cold, but they're just giving it to you the way it is. It's the truth. Okay. It's either going to make you happy, hurt your feelings. Either way, you will get an awakening nonetheless. Queen of Swords energy. You're somebody that speaks the truth. You don't lie. And you see 3 of Wands. Okay. This is your destiny. This is your future. This is your path. So you're answering the call. Okay. Somebody could have said that you were doing black magic. Magician in the reverse. Gemini energy. Gemini reminds me of communication. Written, verbal, silent, evil eye energy. Yeah, trying to manipulate the energies around you. What's the Magician and the 3 of Pentacles in the background there? Who are these people? Somebody that was intimidated. Yeah, these are dark practitioners that could have been collaborating against you because you see the truth, you know the truth, you speak the truth, and they don't want you to see something about them. Okay, so you got the Hierophant in the reverse. Big Taurus energy. The Magician in the reverse is Gemini energy. Somebody's birthday is possibly in May. This could be this person's. They're karmic. If they're not in May, it's just a manipulative ass dark practitioner who likes to work in the shadows. That's as far as they can go. And the 3 of Pentacles, they're having a conversation. They meaning more than one person about you. Clarify the Magician in the reverse with the Hierophant. Somebody tried to create a tower, I just heard. They tried to create a tower, an ending to your destiny, to your practice, to your abilities. This backfired. Somebody sent you death. Wow. Hierophant in the reverse, death. Yeah, endings. They wanted you in poverty. Maybe that's why actual money is here. Yeah. To your intuition. You're coming up as psychic. Self-love, intuitive energy. So not only are you the King of Swords, you're the King of Cups. Beautiful divine masculine balance. Queen of Swords is beautiful queen feminine balance, right? Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy. You're communicating something. Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer and energy. You're very sensitive and loving. And people like that, okay? They like you. You're likable. I don't feel like you're trying to be liked. I feel like you're authentic. And it's just natural for you to draw in people. This is what you're supposed to do. 6 of Wands is a victory, okay? So you got a victory over some type of premature death. Possibly somebody wanted you not to have your money. What is it? What's death? And somebody did death magic. Yeah, I can't make it up. Look, as soon as I split the deck. Somebody could have also tried to do something to affect your intuition. Yeah, look at this. The star energy, you're in the public eye. Okay. 9 of Swords, somebody sent you chaos energy, something to try and confuse your psyche. Okay. I just heard you never needed your eyes to see. Okay. So somebody tried to put a veil over your eyes. You went within with the Hermit. You have a very special gift. It's within you. It can't be stolen. It can't be siphoned. It's something that you hold near and dear. Ace of Pentacles, this is a gift from the Most High God. It's your confidence that really has somebody pissed off with the 10 of Wands. So it's your confidence in something that you do, right? So, you know, when you start out on your journey, sometimes you're good at something. And, you know, sometimes you get a, you know, slow and steady energy, right? You know, you gotta get used to being in the public eye. You got to get used to talking to people, doing readings, you know, all these different energies, ebb and flow, a plethora of personalities. And whoever I'm talking to, you're confident. You've been doing this for a while. Somebody's been doing this for 11 years. Somebody's been doing this in the public eye possibly for the last 6 years. I feel like you've grown a thick skin. There's nothing that can stop you. And I feel like there was a little group behind the scenes that missed an opportunity to stop you. I can't make this up. You got the 4 of Cups. They missed an opportunity with some type of death magic, death to your intuition and your finances. 5 of Pentacles. So they were wishing poverty and death on you. Okay. But you got divine intervention. Okay. And you got the emperor energy, big divine masculine energy. If you're a feminine, you could be coming off more masculine than feminine. But just take this as a resonate. You could be a man or a woman. Doesn't matter. You're a leader nonetheless. Yeah. Clarify what's going on. This is beautiful energy. Yeah. You're coming out real nice. You got the Queen of Cups energy here. Divine feminine energy. Mother energy. Nurturing energy. Queen of Cups is giving me Cancerian energy. Somebody that nurtures themselves. Pure Empress energy. Scorpio energy. Okay, you've gone through a transformation possibly in the public eye. Maybe you're not the same as when you first started your platform or whatever this is that you're doing. This is your destiny. Okay, somebody knew that the more you grew, the more the stakes would be higher, meaning the bigger the blessing, right? The bigger the call, the bigger the blessing. The universe is answering the call. Some type of money is coming out of somewhere. Actual money. This could be what you do for work, or this is just donations, or it's a combination of the two, or there's some type of unforeseen money that's coming in that maybe you didn't see, okay? You're coming up as a Queen of Cups energy, psychic, intuitive, King of Cups. Beautiful energy, clarify. Yeah, look, I can't make this up. And somebody wanted to see you down and out, okay? I don't know who this person is, who these people are, but they are now having an emergency meeting behind the scenes. You got the Three of Pentacles, the Magician in the reverse, and the Ten of Swords. They've missed an opportunity to put you in some type of poverty or end something that's going really, really good for you that will continue to go well. You got divine intervention here, though. Ace of Cups. This is like an overflow of emotions, joy, passion. Like you really enjoy what it is that you're doing. So you could feel like sometimes that it doesn't feel like work or something like that. Yeah. Who's the Hierophant and the Ten of Swords, please? And the Magician in the reverse. The Sun. Leo energy. I don't know. Something's being exposed. Okay. It doesn't have to be a fire sign. But this Sun card with the Hierophant in the reverse, Magician in the reverse, Ten of Swords, it's letting me know that somebody's been exposed. Okay. Or something's been illuminated that was once in the dark. Three of Pentacles. Somebody, this could have been a couple of people trying to collaborate. Clarify these people. What's going on behind the scenes? Yeah, they're watching. They're spying. They're scrying. I feel like they're too afraid to do some type of divination on you. They're too afraid to watch with the Page of Swords. I just heard, I see you, see me. I see you, you see me. Like you see these people watching you, look at you. You're too tapped in. You're somebody that's really tapped in. You're like, what the heck? I see you, you see me. Clarify the Page of Swords and the Three of Pentacles. Somebody's getting some form of divination, possibly to figure out what the heck happened. Yeah, Three of Swords, only to end in heartbreak. Three of Swords is Libran energy. Air energy could be an air sign, could be an earth sign. Doesn't matter who it is. This person is heartbroken because they're watching you. They're getting some type of news that something that they tried to do to you backfired. The Queen of Swords, King of Swords energy is like a master at spiritual war. Like you don't really want to come up against the Queen of Swords, King of Swords in the upright. Meaning you have the right to stand up for yourself, speak up for yourself, speak the truth and fight back. Somebody put you in a position where you might have had to whoop somebody's ass. The art of war. Okay? Clarify. Why they heartbroken behind the scenes with the Magician in the reverse? Who are these people? Somebody wanted to manipulate your energy, manipulate your gift. Okay? Again, somebody could have said that you were doing dark energy work. That Magician in the reverse with the Three of Pentacles is like somebody spreading news. Like you do black magic, you in my energy, I know you are. You're lying. You're lying. You're a manipulator. The truth ain't in your punk ass. That's what I see. And I'm going to tell it like it is. Your ass is grass. And the universe is about to mow that bitch. That's just what it is. Okay. But you kind of knew it was coming. You kind of had to expect that this is what you were going to get out of this by way of trying to attack a certain chosen person on their destiny, minding their business. This is what happens when you mind your biz naive. Clarify this secret ass meeting behind the scenes. What's going on? Y'all getting information? So they're getting limited information. I feel like the scope of what it is that they can see is very limited. I feel like you outrank these people. I feel like they did magic over you because they didn't want you to speak the truth. Or this was just somebody that was trying to hold you back. Clarify these people. What was the point of all this magic that you tried to do to block somebody's destiny? It's because you see the truth. Because they feel intimidated by you. Five of Swords, defeated. So, if you're in the public eye, this says pathway. Pathway kind of reminds me of star energy. like your destiny, showcasing your gifts, your talents, your spirituality. Whatever this is, if you're in the public eye, you got a couple of dark ass practitioners behind the scenes that were jealous of your gifts. And so they kind of collaborated together because they felt intimidated by you, is what I just heard. Clarify, intimidation? What happened? Y'all out here intimidating with your low self-esteem? That's sad. Yeah, look, they feel like you came in and shook up the spiritual community. Okay, you shook the table and somebody fell. The crumbs on the table fell. Something fell. Whatever this is, the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. These are people that do dark deeds behind the scenes, and they want to act like they're not doing it. So you could be saying something to expose these people with Divination and the Queen of Cups. So this is why they attacked you. Yeah, the Four of Swords energy. Okay. These people could have tried to attack your health. Okay. So that you couldn't go to work. Okay. That's what I feel. Because again, it's all connected, right? If you're feeling well, you're in a high vibration, you love what you do, the Sun's energy and the Ace of Cups, you have a passion for divination. You have a passion for helping people. Okay. There's a victory here. Big masculine energy. You got other people looking at you. You're inspiring them. Some people are like inspired to go on their journey, right? Because of you. Something that you're doing is really beautiful. Earth angel energy. And you got a group over here. These people, they don't like it. They're just intimidated. They don't like the fact that you can see their work. You can see their dark deeds. These are people that would rather play both sides, ride the fence, you know, just kind of sweep everything under the rug like they didn't just do a death spell. That's death, endings, Four of Cups. Now they sit back feeling like they missed an opportunity, because either way, I feel like your enemy is getting a really good lesson on how you move in this spirituality, how you move in the spiritual community type energy. So with the Page of Swords, they could be spying on you, but you see them. You see them watching you. Yeah. I always feel like somebody's watching me type ass energy. Knight of Pentacles in the reverse with the Five, so they feel intimidated. That's because they're not doing what they're supposed to do. Whenever you got to come up against somebody who's in alignment with their destiny this hard, you ain't doing what you're supposed to do. This is jealousy, okay? Three of Cups, it's like people like you, they prefer you, they watch you, you inspire them, something like that. Whoever I'm talking to, you've been doing this for a while. Okay, maybe 11 years, maybe 6 years, maybe 3 years, maybe 5 years. Somebody's been thinking about this for the last year. Maybe you're thinking, how can I start my channel? You know that it's something interesting to be in the public eye. It's real interesting. But I feel like when you really love what you do, it's just, it kind of flows, you know? It's natural. You ain't got to overthink it. Yeah, this is what you love to do. Like, and so I feel like some of these people that were manipulators, some of these people have different motives for why they're doing what they're doing. Yeah, their wish fulfillment. They want the money. They're in it for the money type energy. So they tried to stop your money. So these are people that don't have a passion for people. They're manipulators. Hierophant in the reverse. These are people that like to play with people's energy so that they keep coming back, you know, to get readings, spell work, stuff like that. Weird ass energy. You know, people that will keep you in fear. That's what I just heard. So you got the Ten of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups. Somebody's in it for the money. Okay, the money is always a nice, you know, addition to what it is that we do. But if your heart is not in it, if there's no passion, you're going to turn ugly. This is ugly business. So somebody said, oh, we're going to attack the people that's really telling the truth, because they got this energy, this know-how, how to wake people up, you're waking up their clients. Now their clients is like, no, I'm good. I don't need no spell work. I don't need no reading. Okay, yeah, because you're a dirty ass practitioner. You got death and magic and Ten of Swords and Four of Swords and poverty. And what was you trying to send somebody? Now you're sitting up looking crazy because you know that whatever you sent ain't working. Page of Swords and the Page of Wands, yeah. And the Five of Swords. Somebody feels defeated by your spiritual expertise, of which you are not in competition with anybody. I see somebody working, focused, Queen of Cups energy, diligent, King of Cups energy, getting a victory, getting the victory. It's your Ten of Pentacles that they're like, what? Somebody thought it was going to be hard for you to make money. I feel like they sent you some type of spell work to try to make you sick or tired or something like that. And they were watching to see if it was going to happen, to see if you were going to be in the Ten of Swords, to see if you were going to go down. These are very insidious people, y'all. They angry, they mad, they're intimidated, they don't like you. What else? They don't like themselves. They don't like life. They're abusive. I mean, what more can we say? I feel like the universe has sent out more than a fair share of signs and symbols and synchronicities for these people to get their shit together or just suffer the consequences. And it appears as though they're suffering the consequences with the Nine of Wands in the reverse. These people are beyond wounded. They don't have no protection. They don't have a reason for why they're doing it. You know, normally when you're like this and you're guarded, okay, it's because you have a reason to be. You're not giving these people a reason to be guarded. They just don't like the fact that you can see what they're doing. Clarify the Hierophant in the reverse. They don't like that. Yeah, they don't like that you come with all this love and light. Yeah, you got the Nine of Cups to the Ten of Cups. This is soul tribe energy. Yeah, that's what's up. You coming with love and light. You coming with peace, tranquility, strength, power. Showing people, hey, listen, break away from that guy. Close out that cycle. These are people that want you to stay in your shadow. Afraid, scared, misleading people by way of readings is what I just heard. Clarify. Yeah, they misleading people so they can balance out their finances. So this is somebody that's abusive. Whatever this is, they got a whole bunch to lose by way of the truth coming out. That's how they see it. You're going to wake up all their people that, what is this? They feel like they got a lot to lose. They're doing it for the wrong reasons, which is why they're coming up in spiritual court. When you come into the spiritual community, you're dealing with people's psyches, their emotions, their spirits, their lineage, their ancestors. They're bringing in their demons, their dark night of soul. Baby, you cannot be no punk ass sitting in a raggedy ass Hierophant in a reverse ass seat. You will absolutely have to pay karma for that because you're doing people a disservice by way of misleading them, okay? So you want to keep them in the dark night of the soul. So every time they come to you, they're like, yeah, it's your ex that's still doing spell work. Well, why are you giving the devil all that glory? The thing about being in that Queen of Cups energy, real Hierophant energy, you see it, but you have to come out with some form of a solution. You can't play with people's lives like that. So somebody thought it not robbery to attack people doing divination is telling the truth. This could be a whole spiritual high vibrational community. Like you the new ancestors out here in this bitch. You out here in the public eye. You the new ones. You coming out. You coming with the truth. You're dismantling Satan's plan. You disarming the devil. The devil is out here somewhere in trouble, double dutching with bad karma. Listen, hopscotching, double dutching with the badass decisions that they made. This is a whole new spiritual community. There's some new high priestesses come through. That's what I just heard. Yeah. We've been through the trenches. We've been through these trenches. Yeah, we came out. We like, let our people go. Get the hell up out of here. What you thought? I know you lying. The Fool. Journey. Destiny. Path. Look at the sun above this person's head. Faith. Stick-to-itiveness. Waking people up in a good way. In no way, shape, or form, by way of people ascending to their highest good, is that ever going to be an annihilation to a real high priestess energy. We want to see people happy. We want to see them go on their journey. We want to see them get well. We want to see them come out of the dark night of the soul. So whatever this was, the reason why these people did this is because you waking people up. And that means they can't put nobody back to sleep. That means that everybody's thinking for themselves. Clarify these weird ass people that's watching. Clarify these weird ass people. You looking crazy out here in these streets. All you see is a tower. That's what you're getting. This is what's before you, is a tower. Because you did death spells, poverty spells, possibly over several high priests, masculine and divine feminists in the public eye that's sharing their gifts. There's somebody considering coming to the public eye that could be contemplating this, okay? But they're watching, they're learning. They know they have a gift. They know that they're intuitive. They can damn near predict the readings. Like that type energy, your spirit team is calling you to come on your pathway. This is your destiny. Yeah, lay down your fear about money. That's going to work for you. Don't even worry about that. But be wise, obviously, right? Until you get this off the ground. But this is your destiny. Just put your passion in it. That's it. And somebody wants to skew the view of people who are out here celebrating you. The people that are already in these positions, feminine and masculine. I'm talking to a male and a feminine reader. Okay? Yeah, you got people out here like, oh, shoot. Because this means that their business goes down. They ain't getting no calls about doing curses and hexes and whatever the hell they was doing. Right? Whatever they were doing. Now, there's some good practitioners out here, but right now, Hierophant in the reverse is somebody who is they work in the shadows. They work in bullshit. They work in dog shit, all kinds of shit. Somebody's just full of shit. Like, you a liar, you a thief, you all of that, you a devil. Period. It's called you what you are. You're a devil. El Diablo, Hashatan, El Waswas. You whisper into the hearts of people that you know are really needing to come up out of some type of dark night of the soul by way of their mental state, their psychosis. You play on people's psyche, you little raggedy bastard. It's a tower. Exposed. With the tower and the two of wands. There could have also been a little bit of destiny swapping here. Or somebody was trying to end your path. Thank you, Spirit. This is like trying to cross your roads, close up your possibilities, your money. But you got money coming through. Like, whatever this is going to put these people in poverty. I see somebody so obedient, y'all, to their destiny. Good news about money. I cannot make this up. I see somebody so obedient to their destiny that the universe is just opening up the floodgates. Like, whoever you are, you do beautiful readings, you do beautiful work. You're a beautiful earth angel, inside and out. When nobody's watching, you got this divine intervention. You're radiant, you're bright, the sun, people love you, you love people. This is what you are supposed to do. Somebody's not supposed to work a regular 9 to 5. This is your destiny, okay? You got strength at the bottom of the deck. You're strong enough for it. So that means everything that you've gone through up until this point has gotten you ready for this moment. And people are watching. You got good people watching, celebrating you. You got some ragamuffins, some gang stalkers, some crazy ass practitioners, fake ass people behind the scenes, child playing in the graveyard. Stay your punk ass about the graveyard. I'm going to speak on behalf of the dead, okay? You know I'm a medium too, okay? The dead said, let the dead bury the dead, okay? Y'all keep digging stuff up in the graveyard and burying stuff there. You're only burying yourselves. I'm going to say that again. Your death spells, your poverty spells. Remember the shit you did telling people to go to hell and you was already burning in hell? You've just dug a grave for yourself, man. Meanwhile, whoever I'm talking to, you got good news about money. Some type of poverty hex was broken. You got the 9 of Cups, 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, 2 of Pentacles. You alchemize some type of weird ass energy from people you don't even know possibly. Who the hell are these people? You speak the truth. They don't like your confidence. Queen of Swords to the King of Swords. You're in perfect masculine balance. Your light and your shadow is balanced, but you come in love and light. Look, I can't make it up. Yeah, clarify these people that are spying. Yeah. They're watching you. The Empress energy. So you got Empress to the Emperor. Okay. Clarify the Magician in the reverse. The Magician in the reverse and a 3 of Pentacles. Yeah. So this is somebody that wanted you to stop doing something that you love to do. Something that you're destined to do. Something that you're in alignment with doing. Okay. Hey. Psst, devil. Satan. Graveyard diggers. Bottom dwellers. Basement feeders. Or whatever the hell you call yourself today. Suckling the breast of Satan. Whatever you want to call it. Can't stop, won't stop. You understand? This is in alignment. We're being about our Father's work. We're being about our Mother's work. Mother Nature, Father Time. We just pass it through, boo. So the fact that your life is so shooketh, because you got real chosen people in your midst, man. They're not hidden no more. They call back their destinies and their power and all of that. So, I mean, like, what is that? Spirit says here where these people are under severe judgment. They've encountered earth angel people that were on their destiny, possibly going through the dark night of the soul, and they led them astray. This is why they're scared. Yep, real high priestess. I can't make this up. So whoever these people are, you could have been awakening. You could have been going through, you know, realization like, I know I got this gift. I know I'm on this destiny. You could have encountered one of these bad practitioners. They knew that you would outrank them. They knew that you were the high priestess. So they went behind the scenes to try to block your destiny and betray you. These are jealous people. These aren't teachers. These are slave masters. These are people that want you to be a slave to their practice and them as a practitioner and never listen to your own intuition type energy. No, it don't work like that. Real teachers create more teachers. Real teachers are still students. They understand that even if they don't know everything, that the answer is going to come. This is like trusting the universe type energy. If I don't know what I need to know, the universe is only going to intervene on my behalf by way of my intuition to show me at some point. And so I trust in that and I just relax. Whatever. What I'm supposed to know, I'm supposed to know. And what I don't know, hey, maybe it ain't for me yet. And that's just what it is. Either way, the truth always comes out. You always see what you need to see right on time. That's what I heard. And these people don't like that. Yeah, this could be people from your past too. You got the King of Wands energy, okay? You got the King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, confident energy. Clarify the King of Wands, okay? Somebody's watching you be a leader. Big Leo energy. This could also be an ancestor that passed over or a father figure of some sort. King of Wands energy is like a protector. Somebody's watching you be strong, stand your ground. Silent admiration. They're secretly proud of you, happy for you. This could have also been somebody that did not condone your spiritual practices, you know. I'll use myself as an example, y'all. Yeah, these people are under judgment. I'll use myself as an example. You know, I come from a very interesting background. My mother grew up Catholic. Okay, my father, a devout Christian man. Okay, knew that Bible to and fro. Everybody on my daddy's side of the family is a pastor. The pastor's pastor. Okay, and my step-up father, okay, was an atheist. And before my step-up father's mother passed, she said, I want you to get a Bible. That's what she told her son, my step-up father, right? So, my background is quite interesting, to say the least. Now, whoever these people are, this could be family members, friends, exes, whatever, they're talking, they're convenient. People from high school, they're like, oh, yeah, I heard she did. I heard he that. It doesn't matter. Let me tell you, they gave me a hard time, especially when they saw them cards. And the first thing I said, but I'm right. I predicted, I knew when there was a lot of death coming to my bloodline, right? My ancestors came to me and I knew that death was coming in my bloodline. I didn't know when, I didn't know how. I knew that it would be within a year, right? And so I called one of my uncles. I said, look, I keep seeing these crows, you know? I feel like death is about to come. I don't know what's going on or what I'm supposed to do, but I feel like I'm supposed to leave my job, you know, and I feel like I'm being called to use my spiritual gifts. And he laughed and he said, ooh, you always been intuitive. He said, yeah, you got it. All the elders that I met after I had grown up that I didn't remember as a child, they're like, yeah, you always had that little, you know. I'm like, really? I'm like, tell me more. Like, what was I saying as a kid? You know, so apparently he knew, like, dang, she being called to do this now. Right after that, my father passed. My grandmother on my mother's side passed 3 months before that. And then my father's cousin, who was like his sister, passed 6 months after that. Then my grandfather passed 4 months after my dad. So when I had people telling me like, yeah, you playing with them cards, I'm like, but I'm right. I told y'all somebody's about to pass away. I even calculated. I said, ooh, this could be a father figure. This could be a grandfather. So I already knew. So what's the moral of the story, right? What's the moral of the doggone story? Queen of Cups energy, Two of Swords. You got to make a decision. Sometimes it's difficult. You can't satisfy everybody, okay? They told me, go to the church. I said, I'm going to church too. Went into the church, child, and found out somebody in the church was doing witchcraft. I went into the church, I kid you not, the very next day. And I talked to my uncle who's been a pastor since he was 14 years old. He passed away at 80-something. I said, look, uncle, I had a dream that somebody was doing witchcraft in the church. I was crying and crying and crying and crying and crying and crying and crying. And 6 weeks later, he had passed away. I knew that it was people amongst him, Bible thumping ass witches and warlocks that was sitting in the pulpit. And I'm like, how could I have, you know, yeah. They heard me pray and they got scared. I started binding and rebuking the spirit of gossip and sister such and such. She gonna try to come in here and take over the church. I said, I don't want to take over the church, boo. But it was sister such and such and so that was doing witchcraft. I seen it in my dream. Seen it in my dream. They thought they had something to get. Needless to say, the point that I'm making is this. You got people that are going to feel a way about what it is that you do. At the end of the day, what makes you happy? Okay? Your gift is your gift. And the Most High don't make no junk. So if the Most High gave you this gift and you're living for somebody else, you're going to be lost. If you're living for the other practitioners and people and all of that, you're going to be lost. You have to live for yourself. It's very cliche. I know we hear it all the time. Love yourself. If I can do it, you can do it. Blah, blah, blah. No, if you want to do it, you're going to do it. And that's just what it is. So let me pull on this energy real quick. Hold on, y'all. Show me this person that's doing divination right now. It's the Queen of Wands. It's a Leo out here. Okay? This person could have bad skin. I don't know why I feel like that. Clarify this, Queen of Wands. Why is she scrying? Why is she spying? What does she want? Because she knows that the magic that she did behind your back is backfiring. She could be a reader as well. She could do some form of divination. Three of Swords energy. She's heartbroken. Okay? Clarify this, reader. Yep, she's heartbroken. She sent you something, some type of psychic attack, like suicide energy. She paid a practitioner. So this is somebody that does what you do. If you do divination, it's a reader that does divination as well. They were working with somebody, okay? Somebody puts on one face. Queen of Wands, confident, happy. You know, they even, somebody could be like a Bible person, scriptures, whatever this is, with the Three of Swords. Behind the scenes, you read into their energy. They sent you a psychic attack, death energy, sickness spells, something to stop you from getting money. This is what they wanted out of this person's own insecurity. And they were really proud of the work, okay? This is not somebody that was regretting what they did. They do not have remorse. Now this energy has backfired and they don't know what to do. This person pulls on your energy, your psyche, to try to take your ideas, to try to take your foresight. Why are they looking like that? What's going on? Give me kind of energy. Yeah, because you broke free from something. Thank you, Spirit. I felt it. They sent you some type of entity, some type of demon, suicide spirit. This is like a real entity. This is like a real force. This is a real principality. Somebody put in some real spiritual work. Nine of Swords and the devil. Sickness, death, endings. Somebody wanted your crown. Somebody wanted your head. Somebody wanted your head on a chopping block. Somebody wanted you to look crazy, be crazy. The devil's in the reverse. Yeah, you on your destiny. This raggedy energy could never. You on your destiny. Queen of Pentacles energy. What's good? You're coming up as somebody very abundant. It's your money too that somebody's really bothered. Okay, like that's, for instance, let's just say you started out, right? That's like when I first started out here. Again, I'm going to continue to use myself as an example. I wasn't making any money at all, y'all. But the passion that I had, the Most High just kept getting me up. And remember, I had just lost 4 people back to back. So I knew my lineage was being prepared for me. I had a bigger understanding of, oh, okay, my dad is gone, my granddad is gone, my grandmother, like boom, boom, boom. These are like major arcanas in my bloodline. They not no regular schmaker ass people. One was a shaman, one was a pastor, one was it was real deal Holyfield. So when I came here, I wasn't making any money, right? So you could be somebody that's just started something out and there's like money coming in for you a lot sooner than maybe when it was coming in for somebody else. And somebody doesn't like the fact that you didn't have to work that hard. So they're watching your money and they're frustrated. The devil, obsessed over money, Nine of Swords. This person is just crazy. Now that you're finally getting to a point where you're making some type of money, okay? Yeah, because with me, I wasn't getting anything, y'all. But I had a passion. If you go back to my first video, whoo, I had a fire. I still got a fire up under me. I didn't know how it was going to work. I did not care. That's how full of the Most High I was. That's how much I had seen in the spiritual community that I felt was unfair. And I said, the only way for me to pay it forward is to go into the trenches. You're going to let my people go. I had seen too much spiritually. to not go and warn people. And when I came with judgment on my back, the scales in my hand. I had everything and everybody trying to tell me, who do you think you are? Oh, I call judgment on you, so they call judgment on me. Okay, that's fine. So I took that too. Justice and all of that, that's fine. I just knew what the Most High was telling me to do. And I came out with a message, my first reading, like, look, I'm here. Okay, I'm new to YouTube. Hey, how you doing? That's what I told people. Like, love, whatever you want to do, I got a message. My ancestors shook my bed. I'm like, damn, I really got to go up here and do this. So what is this? What do I got to do? What do I got to do? My biggest concern was, do I have to get dressed? I worked in corporate for over 20 years where I wore heels and suits. That's why y'all see me in workout clothes all the time. Child, I love it. I got up every day at 5 o'clock, okay? Putting on heels and a suit and a dress and a this and a that. I did it all. I've been there. Okay, I love it. So now I feel, hey, I'm reaping the benefits of all my labor up until said point. So the moral of the story is, whoever you are, maybe you're thinking to start something now, maybe you're thinking about something's going to come in a lot faster for you than what you anticipate because of the passion that you have. Or if you're already doing this, you're finally at this point where you're reaping the benefits of your labor. Like, you got actual money. I just heard my income exceeds my outgo. That's what's up. I love this for you. Hermit energy, big Virgo energy, come through. You're grounded. This could also represent you working from home. Okay? Clarify what's going on. And somebody don't like it, honey. Somebody tried to come for your power, your strength, your vitality, your spiritual gifts. Strength in the reverse and the devil in the reverse. They sure did. Whoever this person's practitioner is, clarify this person's practitioner. They ain't got no power. They done lost it. Yeah. They're looking crazy. Okay. This could be a Leo out here and a Virgo, possibly. Take what resonates. Okay. Or a Libra. Somebody's birthday could be in September. Big Leo energy. But if I just read it energetically, let's just remove the zodiac signs. This Queen of Wands could be anybody. There's somebody that's obsessed. They were obsessed with taking something from you. They were obsessed with making you work hard at your job. So somebody was sending you heavy, like, projections, nasty energy. If you're online, this is this person that was projecting something onto your stability, your mental state, with the 9 of Swords and the devil. In the reverse, somebody wanted the devil to ride your back for you. Like, if you were going to get to this level, they wanted it to be hard for you. And so now the burdens have been reversed. Somebody's having a hard time. Clarify this person. They're having a hard time. Yeah, they're having a hard time. They're trying to relocate, whoever they are, and they're trying to get some money. So they could have tried to harvest your energy to manifest money. 3 of Wands, somebody's trying to relocate. Somebody could have done so much spiritual work that they're trying to move away from it, you know? I've seen witches do that. You know, you see them moving around here and there. That's because they did spell work that's chasing after their ass. Entities and stuff. So they want to change zip codes and hurry up. And now somebody needs money. Okay? But something about your spiritual gift. The ability to see. The 3 of Wands. Somebody's like saying, I want what you got. I want your gifts. Yeah, this is somebody that was really, like, for real about it too. They went and did some cold spell work. 3 of Wands is foresight. Now they're trying to relocate. They're way down. They could be blocked. However this karma is playing out for them, somebody just dug a grave for themselves doing this spell work, whatever this is. You got the 3 of Wands and you got the Ace of Pentacles. They wanted your pathway. They wanted your destiny. There's a practitioner at a distance that they need to pay. Clarify the practitioner at a distance that's doing a spell work they need to pay. Yeah. Page of Cups ass energy. Clarify this person at a distance that they need to pay. Yeah, it's over. When I say it's over, it's over. It's so doggone over. It's so doggone over. It's so doggone over. Whoever this practitioner is at a distance, they're down. Page of Cups ass energy. They could have sold them a pipe dream, told them that something was possible. This is a fake ass offer. This is a practitioner that knew that they couldn't come for you because of your destiny. Somebody was told that something was going to be for certain. So if they were told, hey, this person's going to be unalive, give me 10 days, give me 3 days. Somebody promised somebody that something was going to be done within a certain amount of time. This person could feel betrayed by this practitioner. Yeah, this practitioner led them astray. This is stupid. Clarify the practitioner at a distance. Yeah, somebody's at a distance. They're trying to transmute some type of energy, and I feel like they don't see that it's worth it. Clarify the person at a distance. Doing the spell work. Yeah. Heavy regret. This shit backfired real bad with the 5 of Wands and the 5 of Cups. 5 of Pentacles, 5 of Wands. Somebody sent you chaos magic, suicide energy, so you wouldn't feel like yourself, sickness spells, death spells. This person was trying to end you. Somebody literally wanted your path and your gift. Some type of abundance, some type of ability to manifest money, some type of ability to transmute energy. You got the Ace of Pentacles. It's giving that type of energy. This is what somebody wanted. Ace of Pentacles and the 3 of Wands. I can't make it up. Somebody wanted your destiny. The star energy. Somebody wants to be the star. You're in the public eye, or you're supposed to be in the public eye. Whether you're just now starting or whether you have a decent following, whatever this is, something's going to put you in a state of financial stability because you're doing what you love. Like, let's just keep it real. When you do what you love, everything seems to work out, right? You, like I said, you could have started out slow. Sometimes the universe will put you through these cycles. Again, when I started, I wasn't making no money at all, y'all. I didn't even know. I had to reach out to another reader that reached out to me online and ask her, like, how do I monetize? Like, they keep telling me to monetize. Like, what is that about? I had gone a whole year and a half. Remember, for those of you day ones, right? Because the Most High was telling me to do it. Just put in that work. There were so many people that needed help. So many people that was in the dark night of the soul. So many people that was suffering from PTSD as it related to COVID and all of that. And I remember getting an influx of emails, and I said, whoa, okay, this is a lot. Hold up. I didn't open up this door, and my destiny was like, yeah, hey, how you doing? I'm like, wait. Right? But by the grace of God, shout out to the people that have been with me since day one. You know, I was doing prayers for $1 just to buy the candle. I was like, cash at me $1 and I'll put you on the prayer list, you know, right? Then I got a warning from the Most High. The Most High was like, you can't pray for everybody. Some of the candles was turning black. I said, oh, whoa. I had to learn. It was levels to it, right? And then I got really nice donations. I'm very grateful. I really am, right? But I feel like I'm talking to somebody who has a similar path. Like you've gone through the same thing. This is your time to shine. So you wondering if you got people behind the scenes trying to stop you? Yeah, they are. They fake and phony too. Knight of Cups in the reverse. This could be fake subscribers, phony ass people. It just kind of comes with the territory, you know. The first thing that they want to stop is your intuition and your discernment so that you can't see them coming. But you got the Ace of Pentacles here. Some type of actual money. Clarify this Queen of Wands in the reverse. It's a dark high priestess. There's somebody that could do the same thing as you. They could do divination. They could be in the public eye. They're dark. They're a dark ass witch. They're coming up as the Hierophant, which gives me very religious energy. Like religious, you know. It's giving thank you, Jesus type energy. I'm going to just keep it real. I don't have anything bad to say about the Christ Jesus energy, Christ consciousness, now that I know better. Okay? Yeah. But somebody is still like a, you know, like calling out to a false God type energy. Somebody coming to save them. This is how they lead people to the slaughter. They're looking for people that are dumb. People that don't want to think for themselves. Yeah. And judgments on that ass. They're in spiritual court. They're going to start to come up in the readings and they're scared about it. Clarify with the High Priestess energy. They could have did like a glamour spell as well. They did. The Cups. They pay somebody. They keep paying somebody, a practitioner. 6 of Cups energy. 6 of Cups is giving glamour, illusion. So people can't see what they're doing. Clarify this person. Yeah, Three of Pentacles in the reverse. Whoever they're working with, they're walking away. They're abandoning them. Whoever they were collaborating with, this person is in heavy regret because this shit backfired in the worst way. Five of Wands. Somebody didn't know your lineage was so blessed. They could have done this to a couple of readers, several readers. That's what I heard. Clarify. Yeah, they did. It's like they out here scouting and shopping. Wicked. Scrolling on the timeline. Oh, there's a new reader. Oh, there's a reader. Oh, they're taking all these people to their practitioner. So guess what? The judgment is hard. Clarify, you taking everybody to your practitioner. I can't make it up. You thought you was smart. You thought you was smart. This is their practitioner. King of Swords in the reverse. Nasty, bitter, masculine, who knows how to drum up nasty energy. Could be a Gemini. Don't necessarily have to be. Or just somebody, don't even have to be an air sign. Let's just eliminate that. This is somebody that does nasty spell work. Big spell work. This is the big guys, you know. Somebody's got to be the bad guy. It's this guy. He's okay being the bad guy. I just heard Babalao. It's not a Babalao. Babalaos are people that help people. This is a dark high priestess. High priest, magician in the reverse, a manipulator. You play with manipulating energies? Yeah, you do. They've taken so many people to their practitioner, I don't even know where to start. Clarify all these people you took to the practitioner. Destiny swaps, yeah. Yeah, destiny swaps. Mostly psychics with the King of Cups. That's giving like psychic energy, intuitive, water sign energy. Healers, okay? Two of Wands in the reverse. Destiny swap ass energy. Somebody that took a whole bunch of people to the doggone practitioner. Clarify what's going on, Holy Spirit. Anything else? King of Wands energy. Clarify King of Wands to the Queen of Wands. It's a missed opportunity. King of Wands is the Queen of Wands. I feel like it's a feminine though. With the Two of Wands and the King of Cups, they play a lot of games in the spiritual community. So that other people accuse other people. Yeah, they stupid. They struggling. They about to lose it all. You're going to see this person fall, possibly in the public eye or in the dream state. That's what I just heard. Whoever this person is, they play a lot of mind games. Yeah, they do. Hold on, y'all. They play a lot of mind games to try to get people to believe that it's somebody else and really it's them. And that's the reason they're doing so much spell work over people. But whoever they were working with, this person is no longer wanting to work with them anymore. Whoever they were working with doesn't want to work with them anymore. They don't want to do no more spell work. Something's not working out and somebody's out of money. They're bound to it. They've taken a lot of people to switch their destinies. Like it's like as soon as it backfires, they go and they take somebody else. Look, the moon. Queen of Swords in a reverse. Bitter, nasty. This could be their practitioner. Or this could be them. Clarify the Queen of Swords in a reverse. Clarify the Queen of Swords. Yeah, they play games. They play mind games. This is to try to make people feel like you're the one that's doing some type of spell work. So if you're in the public eye, they want people to think that it's you in order to, like, this is a manipulator. They play with energy. They lie. It's very interesting, you know, in a diabolical way. It's weird. They're all over the place. They'll do anything to win. Six of Wands, although they're losing. Five of Cups and the Five of Pentacles. People are leaving them out in the cold. They could be fighting with their practitioner or the people that collaborated with them or something like that. And whatever this is, the Ten of Wands, it backfired. That's crazy. Yeah, death. I can't make it up. This could be an actual ending. Like, for real. Somebody was playing with death magic a little too much, honey. Somebody was really trying to unalive somebody. Like, for real. In real life. This is what happens when you play around with shit you know nothing about. You coming for lineages that can't be touched. You know how many people had to go for somebody to have their spot? You know the sacrifices that were made in somebody's lineage for them to be in this position? You have no idea. Yeah, now you coming up wounded and shit? You know what this person had to go through to get to this point? You have no idea. Everybody want to be the empress, but do you want to do the work? It's work. This ain't no joke. Yeah, we sit up here for entertainment purposes, but in real life, yeah, it's for real. 3 of Cups. You're always thinking about, you know, how to better your approach when it comes to the spiritual world. It's never a dull moment. You know, there are some spiritual cases that are extreme, and this is somebody that was absolutely going to the extreme to try to unalive somebody so that they wouldn't see the truth about what they were doing. Yeah, Temperance energy, Earth Angel energy. Trying to take out Earth Angels type energy, obsessively. Only to get burned by the damn sun. Exposed. Enlightened. I don't know who this is. Queen of Cups in the reverse. This is a dark ass practitioner. Dark reader. This also represents somebody trying to block your intuition. Who's this queen? Who's the Queen of Cups in the reverse? 7 of Pentacles. Somebody that put in a lot of work. Death. Somebody could be a Scorpio. Empress energy. Somebody could be a Libra. Queen of Swords. Shapeshifter. Ooh, child, they shapeshifting they ass off. Somebody need to get into the line of work of just being a shapeshifter and see how much that position pay. Because, child, you shifting your ass around. But who you really are is the Queen of Cups in the reverse. You don't really care about people. I don't even think this person got an intuitive gift to do nothing. They just, what the hell are they doing? This is an illusion. This is like copying the collective, copying the divine feminine, copying divine masculine type energy. Yeah, somebody wanted your confidence, your abilities, your gifts, your whatever this is, your good karma, your good seeds that you've planted. I just heard when it all falls down. Damn. Clarify when it all falls down? They played with the wrong person. Like, what the hell? When it all falls down? 8 of Swords. Spirit says the truth is out. Wheel of Fortune. 4 of Wands. The Tower. Damn. The Tower. Damn. When it all falls down. Something about your money. Something about money coming to you. Somebody could be going to jail. 7 of Cups. They was projecting illusions and lies and sending this weird energy. Somebody was doing the most, honey. Anything else when it all falls down? When it all falls down, the Most High is in the middle of it. Who gonna come up against the Ace of Wands? There's really nothing else to say. This does conclude this case here in spiritual court. On behalf of the chosen ones, it appears as though you're getting fair judgment. Like everything that's owed to you, whatever it is you're trying to do or going to do, the path is clear. These people are being taken out literally by their own people, by their own energy, by their own insidious behavior that they refuse to change their ways. And so now they got to suffer the consequences. Yeah, it's a lot going on. A couple of practitioners are walking away. You've got a practitioner that's trying to heal from something that backfired, possibly trying to transmute some type of energy. 3 of Pentacles in the reverse. These meetings are not happy. They could be fighting. Somebody saying, I paid you my money. You said, he said, she said. Somebody had too many people on their altar. High Priestess in the reverse. This is like wicked ass people in the public eye, possibly, that's doing dirty shit to people behind the scenes, y'all. High Priestess in the reverse. 9 of Cups. They're not coming as a friend. These are emotional manipulators. 5 of Cups. They just trying to betray people. And they're trying to see, because again, you know, before a lot of us realize our position, we've come across bad practitioners. There's no way that you could not have. That was a big part of your awakening. That's really what sent you flying towards your intuition and your discernment. Once you saw, oh, okay, they playing games out here. Okay. Once you knew that one of your readers was doing magic over you after you got a read, you like, okay, you playing games out here. Yeah, that's how it goes. That's ridiculous. Walk away. Go within. Yeah. That's why a lot of people don't do readings like that. Okay. I'm one of them. Because I feel like we give so much in the public eye that you're going to be able to see what you need to see. You just need to continue to go within. Can't nobody do that for you but you. I'm just here to tell you the truth. I don't want to sugarcoat it. I don't want to sell you no lies, honey. But listen, these people been busted. And whatever this is, the energy is happening right now. It's real thick, y'all. So I'm going to go get grounded and see what else I can tap into. But I feel like it's a thick energy. Okay. It's a nasty energy. Somebody tried to end you. Mm-hmm. You got an ex-karmic masculine out here too that was trying to end you because you got real love coming in. Real love could just represent you being in love with yourself. Queen of Cups, King of Cups energy. Being in love with yourself. Just attracting more love because you love yourself. It's a karmic feminine out here and a karmic masculine that are sitting up concerned. Shut, I know you lied. And you sitting up here unbothered. As you should. Listen, I love y'all. Take this as it resonates. I will see you in the next video. All my information is down below. Thank you for the donations, the love, the likes, the shares. If this resonated, give it a thumbs up. If it didn't, give it a thumbs down. Either way, I respect the energy. I support you in it, and I'll see you soon. Peace be with you.